The Gazelle Rally is a 9-day, all-female off-road rally. There's no course, no support, no GPS.
And the goal is to reach all of the given checkpoints in the shortest distance possible. You're given maps from the 1950s.
Hand-drawn maps from the 1950s, and there is an element of human error.
The features or the lines, the things on there aren't always incredibly accurate.
Of course, time lapse, so things have changed.
And you think that the road's going to be there, and it's not there, or the road doesn't come in, or the road is like 5 kilometers down the road.
It's more of a human endurance challenge than anything else, I think.
My name is Rachelle Croft. I'm from Bozeman, Montana. This is my second time returning to the rally. My first time was in 2012.
And my name is Rhonda Cahill. I'm also from Bozeman, Montana, and this is my first time doing the Rallye Aicha Gazelles.
We are racing for the charity Voice Today, which is an organization out of Atlanta. They are a charity that speaks against sexual abuse, and they bring awareness, education, healing, and classes. And we are both survivors of sexual abuse, so this is why this is so important to us this year. We want to be out there, getting a voice out there to women all over the world. This rally for me in 2012 made me alive again. It really did. It rekindled a passion of adventure in me that I'd buried a long time ago. It made me more confident in who I am as a person and as a woman. And I am so excited to be back doing it again.
The metal on the truck messes up my compass just enough that it can throw me off by 10 to 15 degrees. So I can get a general direction. And then I see a plateau in the distance, and I'm really good at finding the farthest horizon and memorizing it. But now I gotta see if I can still see it when I come off the truck. So we'll see what happens.
I'll go to the left of this thing. Using my giant arm muscles.
My day was pretty interesting. I've never had to deal with an unreliable vehicle before.
We couldn't go too hard. Our truck is already kind of broken on the front right passenger tire. So this here, I can push on it and it's hitting something. It shouldn't be able to move. Rachelle's head is too big for her helmet. It's actually starting to scab.
We had 9 checkpoints to hit today, the first 5 of them being in the dunes. And it was our first time in the dunes this size or navigating through anything like that. It was our favorite part. It was smooth, we had flow, we were able to hit our points, we were able to navigate through it. We did get stuck 3 times, but we got the max tracks out, we got the shovels out, managed to get the truck over, and now we move on to tomorrow where we've got our first marathon leg. So that means we're going to have 5 checkpoints, and then we're going to stay out in the dunes. I'm actually really looking forward to it. Get to hang out with a bunch of the other gazelles, have some wine, play music. It's going to be great.
I feel really excited. I like the marathon legs because you get to sleep out in the middle of Africa and it's really quiet. I actually really enjoy it. It's very peaceful and you don't feel rushed to have to get back to the bivouac. You can just take your time and sleep wherever you want.
The wind is blowing the sand into our eyes, And so I don't have to keep blinking and I can just get my job done. Keep these on to protect my face, though you do have to then wipe the next layer of dust off to be able to see. I'm dropping the truck off at the mechanics just to get an overall check if there's anything wrong. It's always good to have them just at least check the brakes. There's a squeak I'm hearing. It's probably from all the sand and the wind, but nevertheless, it's good to have them check something so nothing goes wrong hopefully tomorrow, because we've had enough car trouble and I'm kind of over it. We got back early yesterday to the bib at 5. We got all our CPs and we got a lot of rest, so we're ready to go. We're gonna take it slow. And I learned how to navigate, so that helps. So we just got back from 2 marathon legs that were back to back. And a marathon leg is different than a typical day because you're gone for 2 days. You camp out wherever you make it and just totally exhausted. This second marathon was just a nightmare. The terrain was either just extreme dunes or craters. So it was hard because you need your tires at a certain pressure extremely low to navigate the dunes. You come over a ridge and then you have a crater that if you don't hit soft enough, you could pop your tires.
I feel like you hit this point and you feel like you truly have accomplished something very, very difficult that most people in their lifetime won't do. And it's a really good feeling knowing that when you hit your wall, whether you're in the dunes or you're in a really crappy part of your checkpoint, you hit your wall where you mentally just want to stop, you want it to end, you want to break down, and you have a choice at that point to say, no, I'm going to keep going, or I'm going to give up and go home. I can honestly sit here and say that I've done my absolute best, and I know she has too, and I'm really proud of us for that. First marathon, we got all 14 of our checkpoints, and the second one, we got 12 out of the 14. Would have loved to get the 2 more, but we physically could not have moved any faster through the dunes than what we did. It was definitely an interesting stretch too, because starting last night, probably around 11 o'clock, I got sick. And I had that. You want me to stop?
Très joyeux anniversaire à ma gazelle et que tout le monde reprenne avec moi. Joyeux anniversaire, joyeux anniversaire.
I'm so happy to see the ocean. This all came together about 10 minutes ago. I'm so glad we were able to drive on the beach. It feels so good to be out of the desert and just to celebrate.
Because we did this last year that I would be like, oh yeah, we just drive on the beach, but it's just as exciting as it was last year.
Yeah.
Just as exciting.
like 1,000 pounds has been lifted off my shoulders. We have been basically waiting for this checkpoint for 9 months. It's definitely been a long time coming.